Welcome to the Very Fast Break, your seasonal climate update.
Welcome to the special December edition of the Very Fast Break. And to kick things off, here's Professor Elad Yerg with our year in review.
Thank you, Dale. Well, it's been a weird year for croppers. But thankfully, we started off with good soil moisture left over from last year. You beauty! But as early as February, models started to sniff a potential El Nino, predicting drier months ahead. March and April saw similar forecasts. Oh no! But then, in late April, the sky opened up for one of the best seasonal breaks in Western Victoria since Cocky was an egg. Yeah, it was still dry in East Skippy, but with boggy soils out west, the croppers were wanting a drier winter, or they'd be bogged like ducks till spring. But then we had a dry winter, and the driest June on record! Whoa! All this just as the forecast models jumped off the El Nino bandwagon. Confused? So was I. Forecast models were still hinting at drier. Then, in August, they changed their mind, thinking a possible La Nina. What? Make up your flaming mind! Anyways, spring was generally drier, except for in the southwest. The insurance policy of last year's stored soil moisture was cashed in by the northern croppers, but the East Gippslanders, they couldn't take a trick. And can I just say, September was the best month ever. This was a year that Jack Frost visited us far too often and hung around like a banana in a holiday school bag. The whole April to November growing season was a tale of two halves. It was drier in the east and it was closer to normal in the west. Which brings us to now. And it's back to you, Dale.
Thanks. Good. Well, let's see where the rainfall fell in November. November saw greater rainfall than normal in much of the Mallee, North Central and Southwest, and Gippsland was still drier. Early December added some big falls in the eastern half, and Gippsland finally joined in too. The Pacific sea surface temperatures have continued to cool, with Nino 3 a bit colder than the 0.8 degrees C La Nina threshold, but Nino 3.4 is not quite there yet. Underneath this cool surface is a fair bit of colder water to depth. There is a lack of cloud around the dateline and a stack of cloud over Papua New Guinea and most of Australia. The trade winds in the Central Pacific have been blowing a bit stronger and the SOI is positive. Apart from the Nino 3.4 temperatures, everything points to a very late forming La Nina. Those trade winds are keeping the seas to the north of Australia warmer and a good moisture source, whether we want it or not. My assessment of 12 climate models suggests average rainfall for Victoria over the next 3 months, but the models don't discount the possibility of things being slightly wetter in the east of the state. So, which forecast model wins the 2017 Brownlow? We're looking at the model predictions made in May, June, July and August. Nearly every model was onto the drier winter in May. From then on, most models weren't terrible, but they weren't great either. The Beijing Climate Centre and the SOI phase system from the Queensland Government were the only models to get 2 right out of the 4. Just goes to show, seasonal forecast models perform better when a key climate driver is in full swing. And 2017 just wasn't one of those years. In a close-fought tussle, the winner of this year's award for notable climate model performance goes to... Thank you. The Beijing Climate Centre from China, on the basis of some really good differentiation of the drier parts of Victoria. The team here at The Break wish you dry harvesting from now on and a safe and relaxing Christmas and New Year period. And with all that summer rain, don't forget the mozzie repellent.
Well, that was the Very Fast Break, your seasonal climate update.